begin to discuss the layers, let's just take a moment to understand how scientists can infer what it looks like deep inside Earth. Humans actually haven't been able to dig through or penetrate through the crust. So what we do is we use data from earthquakes to study Earth. And this is done by measuring the speed of something called the seismic wave. And seismic waves are energy that is given off during an earthquake, and these waves travel through Earth. What we find is that these waves actually travel at different speeds through solids and liquids. Kind of like how light travels faster than sound, which we know by observing the difference between lightning and thunder during a storm. You can see in the diagram of the Earth that the lines actually start to bend when they encounter a different substance. So based on the fact that these seismic waves bend and start to behave differently at different points, we infer that it must be encountering something different. Now let's separate Earth into different layers based on composition, or what each layer is made of. If we were to do that, we would divide Earth into 3 different layers: the crust, mantle, and the core. The crust is the thinnest and outermost layer of the 3. There are actually 2 types of crust that go around all of the Earth and even over the ocean. These are the continental crust and the oceanic crust. As you can see, the continental crust is thicker, less dense, and made of granite-like rocks. The oceanic crust, as you can see, is thinner, denser, and is made of basalt-like rocks. Also notice that the continental crust, it stretches way above sea level, and those are what makes mountains, but it also is found really far below sea level, unlike the oceanic crust, which is right below sea level. Underneath the crust is the middle layer, which we call the mantle. This is the thickest layer of Earth, and it makes up roughly 2/3 or 67% of the mass of Earth. Since we've never been there, scientists have to infer its composition and other properties from observations that are made on the surface of Earth, including seismic waves and what comes up from volcanoes. Scientists believe that the mantles composed were made mostly of the elements magnesium, silicon, iron, and oxygen. Finally, the core is the innermost layer and makes up about 1/3 of the mass of Earth. Scientists believe that it is mostly made of iron and nickel, but doesn't have oxygen, silicon, aluminum, or magnesium. Scientists also think that this iron is what causes the magnetic poles we find on Earth, making Earth one big magnet. Another way we can look at Earth is by dividing it into layers based on physical properties. So instead of looking at what elements are found in each layer, we look at whether the layer is more solid or liquid. And when we do that, we can actually divide Earth into 5 different layers, and they are the lithosphere, the asthenosphere, the mesosphere, the outer core, and the inner core. Okay, let's look now at the lithosphere. This is the outermost layer, and it's rigid and hard. It actually includes the crust that we talked about before, but also the upper part of the mantle. The lithosphere forms a nearly continuous shell around Earth, and it's also divided into big pieces that we call tectonic plates, which we'll be talking more about in another lesson. The asthenosphere is directly under the lithosphere, and it is different from the lithosphere because it's more of a below the asthenosphere, we have the mesosphere, and that's part of the mantle that we talked about before. This layer is different from the asthenosphere because it is solid and it does not flow. Below the mesosphere is the outer core, and it has the physical property of being a liquid layer, and it sits below the mantle. And finally, the inner core is at the very center of